yeah, we talk about it. What's going on in the church, yeah, we talk about it. How to make money, yeah, we talk about it. Facebook, yeah, yeah. IG, Twitter, whatever. So, ooh, it's really there. You can catch CEOs. What can you see? Talking about the hot topics, my girl, yeah. What can you see? Talking about the hot topics.
That's all you gotta do. Rangers, you already know what time it is. Come on, Tiger. You're in a new place. It's a brand new year. After you get to a new place. Shot. Shut in. Don't fear, for I'm with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will hold you with my right hand. Don't worry about it. I got your back. Don't worry about it. Do not fear. I'll take care of you. Just jump in. Jump in. Jump in. I said jump in. Jump in. Jump in. Jump in. You better grab somebody's hand and tell them. Jump in. Jump in. Jump in. Don't.
Listen, y'all already know why I play that. I play it because I love Kingdom Builders. But I also play it because every week I stop by R&R as a restaurant right here in the great city of Fort Lauderdale, trying to check my sound to make sure so it's a restaurant right here on Broad Boulevard called R&R, right? And they got the best chicken and shrimp pasta. So I stop by there every week and I get me a chicken and shrimp pasta on Thursday. And I eat ye all of it, like the Bible says. Eat ye all of it. And then I'll be sleepy. I have to take a power nap just to get ready for a show. And then I have to wake up with the Kingdom Builders because Lord knows, baby, they be fixing my plate like I'm a healthy girl. They know that I'm a big girl and I need a big plate. And if y'all are in Broward County, y'all stop by R&R off of Broward Boulevard. It's on Broward Boulevard, and it's good. So yeah, that right there. So listen, I am going to give a shout out to all my proud sponsors, Euphoric Felicity, like always on the gems. Euphoric Felicity gems, they make sure that every week I have the necklaces and the gems on, and then also when I travel, they always make sure I got the gems. So that's Euphoric Felicity. They are not only are they my sponsors, they're my family. That is my brother and my sister-in-law, Euphoric Felicity. You can find them on all social media outlets: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you're at. Well, I don't know, because Facebook changing their name to some type of metaverse. I went to that class today, and that was scary. Uh, yeah, that was a whole other thing I went to today to find out about the new name of Facebook. It's scary, but I guess we'll get used to it like we got used to Facebook. Also, with Euphoric Felicity, we also have a natural seal. Anyone knows that a natural seal, they pay the cost to be the boss. So I'm gonna tell you what it is. So Sylvia, right? This is how powerful this girl is, right? Sylvia, she owns a Gillian and Co. Right? She's gonna fix your credit, file your taxes. You follow me now? Fix your credit, file your taxes through Gillian and Co. When she fix your credit, file your taxes, she gonna sell your house. Huh? Sylvia L. Gillian, she gonna sell your house. And once she sell your house, because your dream is her mission. Once she sell your house, she gonna sell you candles and all natural products and lotions and soaps to go in your bathroom. So that's why she paid the cost to be the boss, because she got all these companies that are proud sponsors of the KCW Multimedia Group. So we want to give a shout out for her on that. Now, let me just tell y'all what happened. We got a great guest tonight. She's coming up, but I just want to tell y'all what happened. So over the weekend, right? Here it is, over the weekend, one of my favorite awards outside of Tampa Bay Gospel Award, which is y'all know that because Tampa Bay, that's my brother award show. So that's like near and dear to me. So one of the award that I always promote, I promote them all year long because I love Mr. LaPointe and her staff. So I get to the award show, and we go to the classes and we do everything. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching the pre-show, and I'm like, wow. Um, I kind of sort of knew that here it is deep down inside. I'm like, wow, they put me in this category with all these big old people. Man, I'm not gonna. These some powerful people I'm in a category with, but according to people, I'm powerful too. So I'm like, okay, so don't let me have this attitude where I'm less than anybody. But I was like, okay, so we sit in the award show and they call the category up, and I'm watching and I'm videoing just in case I do win so I can post it. So I'm videoing it, and it said, this is the winner, which is you saw on Facebook. I ain't got to show y'all. And I said, okay, so okay, I didn't win them. Okay, all right. So I'm sitting there still, and I'm like still enjoying the award show because all of my colleagues and people that I either know or I'm just meeting are winning. So I'm all excited for them, and I'm like, yeah, girl, yeah, doing all that, dapping them up. And where I was sitting there, when they came back from getting the award, I'm right there. So I'm like, give me some, girl, give me some. So that's what I'm like hyping everybody up. That's what I do anyway. So I'm gonna try to do this for y'all and show y'all this real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna try. My computer acting crazy. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all what happened.
Spin Awards has been Everett Drake.
Yes.
It's international. Everett Drake. He's going to be coming to present an award that has been named after him. It's the Everett Drake Distinction Radio Award. Please welcome Everett Drake.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a privilege to be here tonight. Oh, yeah. Once again, I have the distinct honor to recognize someone and give this award to an outstanding radio station, show, podcast, or individual in radio that is consistent in his or her actions to represent the cause of Christ through broadcasting. This award recognizes extraordinary efforts to share with listeners information such as events, devotionals, prayer, and Bible verses in an effort to build up the body of Christ. This year's recipient is a South Florida native who wears many hats, such as a station owner, station manager, promoter, A&R representative, consultant, public relations person. She is also the CEO of GT Promotions, an organization that partners with artists, ministries, and businesses to offer marketing services. She is the president of the Palm Beach Alliance of Gospel Professionals, following in the footsteps of the late Pepe Hendricks. In 2018, she began KRTG Radio, highlighting gospel music and talk radio. It is with great honor that I present to you the 2021 recipient, our first female honoree, Miss Kenya C. Wheeler of KRTG Radio. Come on, we can do better than that.
Now I'm gonna stop because now I'm before I get all emotional again. I don't want to be all up in here letting y'all see the gangster, tear up. So just want to say thank you so much to the Spin Awards. I'll be honest with y'all, I wasn't expecting that. I was just sitting around like, be honest with you, I just wasn't expecting it. I've been to 101 award shows, and to receive that honor, yeah, that blew my mind. That I'm still to this day like, wow. I have to watch it again to believe it. So let me give a shout out to the Spin Awards. I want to thank y'all so much. Again, it was a blessing and an honor to just receive it and be on the other side of it. I just thank you, Big Ben in the house. So Listen, without further ado, I want to bring our guest on because she has an awesome story and an awesome book. Let me just tell you this. I did a little research, and normally what I don't do is because I like to be surprised. But today I did a little research on it and I watched it. She was on the news and she spoke on how she created her book and the way she created a book. She has an awesome story. Awesome story. When I say awesome, because I was telling someone else that this this is amazing and I'm gonna sit back and let her. I'm gonna sit back. Now, here's the joke, right? The joke is when I first met her, I said, introduce yourself because she was a vendor. And Sis started preaching. And I was reaching for the mic, but she was so intuitive, she couldn't even see me reaching for the mic. And I say, don't get no preaching on mic, child. Don't get preaching on mic. So I said, hey, listen, I'll bring you back on my show so you can have some time because we were at a gospel concert and she said, okay. I called her back and she didn't think I was going to call her. You know, a lot of people think that you just telling them anything. And I inboxed her and I say, hey, Miss Angela, are you available this day? And she went into, I didn't think you were gonna call me back. People, and I try to stand on my word. So without further ado, I want to bring in Angela WILCOX. Are you there, Angela?
Hello, hello, hello. Once again, I
Hello.
want to say congratulations on your award. With that being said, I am Angela Wilcox. My story began in 2013. I found out that I have what they call an acoustic nerve brain tumor. With that being also said, the tumor is still here. No, it's not cancer. The tumor is on my right side of my brain. The tumor is buried up under the skull of the brain. Can it be removed? Yes. Is it a whole lot of risk? Yes. It's sitting on every major nerve in the brain. So with that being said, they're watching it. They don't want to mess with it because they don't know which nerve that they would damage trying to remove it. But they tell me either you're gonna do two things. You're gonna worry about it or you're gonna pray about it. I prayed about it. I gave it to God. I don't worry about it because it's out of my control. An 8 hour surgery I had Sunday will make 8 years. And if anybody knows anything about religions, and I know all of us probably do this on this live,
Hold on, we're gonna bring her back. I'm gonna try to get her back because she did freeze up. So listen, I just want to let you guys know. I need you guys to do me a favor. Her information is in the bio. Wow, her phone froze up. Her information is in the bio, and we want to make sure that you all are following her journey. Um, the information that you can always email her is swansministry@gmail.com. Swansministry@gmail.com. And she has trust when I tell you, she has a awesome story. I'm going to try to see if I can pull up her information for you so I can get you some information on her while we're working on getting Miss Angela back. See that she came out. So this is what she wrote a book about. She wrote a book about the type of tumor that she has. So the type of tumor that she has, she named it Buddy. I wanted her to tell you, but we just want to make sure that we keep it going for her. She has a tumor and she named it Buddy and wrote a book about it. And she wrote a book, is a children's book, because a lot of times, and she made it a G-rated children's book because a lot of times you have to relate to things through children. Because sometimes if a child can comprehend, so can we. If a child can comprehend, so can we. So I'm in the background now working to try to find her um, Facebook page so we can get more information and knowledge on it. Bear with me a second, child. So she again, her website tells her ministry. Her website tells her ministry. I was thumbing through the website today. I was thumbing through the website today, and thumbing through the website, it actually gave me so much knowledge on her and her ministry. It actually gave me so much knowledge on her ministry as well as what the ministry stand for. Um, it says here your brain matters. and she has so many products for so many products for us. Like the book is Buddy, and I think the book is $15 if I'm not mistaken. Well, here it's a book. Um, the book is called Buddy, and it that's what she actually named her book. Now here it is, her journey. It says her name is Miss. My name is Angela Wilcox. I suffer from schwannoma, which is a type of nerve tumor. According to the Mayo Clinic, it is a type of nerve tumor of the nerve shaft, and it could occur anywhere in the body at any age. In this case, it's in my brain. As a result of what I've been through, Swan's ministry was birthed to bring awareness to the situation I currently battle and let other people that are living with the same similar brain diseases know that living a normal life is possible. She says, my mission is to encourage others by demonstrating through faith, hope, and love that they can have an abundant life in the midst of any situation. And again, that is Angela. So just to let you guys know, hello, friend, how you doing? Just to get you guys know that there is, and I tell y'all this all the time, there is in a storm, there is a bright light. Now listen. So let me just tell you. So how did we get here? I'm going to read this until we get her back. At Swan's Ministry, we sincerely care about your well-being. Since our ministry founded, we've been working closely with our value community members in order to provide them with exactly what they need to look and feel healthier. Swan's Ministry is ready to help you. So don't delay your health in another day. Get in touch with us. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm mad about. So this is the event that we were at. Let me remove myself from the stream. You guys can follow her on all social media outlets so that you can actually buy the book because the book is for sale. It's $15. You can sow into her ministry. She has so many things that is going on, so many things that they're doing in their community, as well as let me just tell y'all what they're doing. And I want to invite all of you to go and support her. They're actually having a concert. Their church is actually having a concert as well. Let me see if I can get the flyer for you guys. So on November the 20th, her church is actually hosting a concert. Her church is actually hosting a concert, and the concert will be November the 20th. It starts at 4 p.m. Now, y'all know I love a good outdoor concert. I won't be able to make it because I got somewhere else to go. But again, they have an outdoor concert. It's from 11, I'm sorry, December the 20th, 2021, and it starts at 4 p.m. It is in Cordele. Now, they told me there's no Dunkin' Donuts in Cordele, so I was like, when they told me that, I was like, I ain't able to make it. That's hard enough for me. So, um, it is in Cordele, Georgia. So if you're in surrounding areas and you're looking for something to do, and you're just like, you know what, let me go out and support someone. I always say this that supporting people gets you support back. Though they say I yield my support, and look, it'll come back in return. A lot of times we're trying to grow ourselves and grow our brand, but We can't grow because we don't go. We cannot grow because we don't go. Um, yeah, yeah, Deanne, I love y'all. I love y'all over there. I love y'all dearly. But the deal was off when you said no Dunkin' Donuts. I love y'all though. Y'all go live. Y'all go live. Take your phone and go live. And I promise you, while you're going live, right? I'm going to engage while I'm where I'm at with my cup of Dunkin' in my hand. You hear me? You hear me, ma'am? That's what I'm gonna do for y'all, and I'll share it to all the groups. But no Dunkin', I can't go. So I'm trying to get in contact with Angela now. If not, we'll set up another interview for her because I can do that. So again, I need you guys to do me a favor to have the awareness of the. I'm not going to say a disease. I tell people a lot of things are not disease. It's just it's an obstacle that she had. Wait, I think she back. Let's see. You back?
I don't know what in the world happened. I don't know.
You,
Get
you,
ye behind me, devil.
listen,
Get
y'all know
ye
that.
behind me, devil.
You know that country.
Can
They
you
say
hear me?
I don't know what. Y'all can hear you. You can hear me.
Yeah, okay.
Wait,
I don't know
you
what the
know
world
that
happened.
country when they say I don't know what the world happened. You know that country. Anyone that don't have a Dunkin' Donuts is country. Cordell, Georgia.
Wow. Cordia, Chris County, watermelon capital. Um, as I was saying, the tumor is still here. No, it's not cancer. It's called a benign tumor. I lost my hearing in my right ear. I developed paralysis in the right eye. It deals with my spine. It deals with my speech. It deals with my balance. With that being said, after I start getting better, I start writing and I start writing and I start writing, then stop writing. And out of all the obstacles that I've crossed, I find it to where you have stumbling blocks, mentally, spiritually, physically. We got to try to get ourselves in a position where we need to try to get more of as myself. Um, any little bitty thing now, I run to the doctor about any little bitty thing because with that being said, God gave us all kind of warning, and I ignored every one of the warnings. It started with a typical headache, where the headache led from getting up in the middle of the night, waking up out my sleep with a headache, until I end up on the floor. In my own urine, in my own vomit, I'm just laying there. And when the paramedics got there, I was able to dial 911. When the paramedics got there, naked as I was when I come in the world, naked as I was when they got there. So didn't know what was going on at the time. Had been back and forth to the ER that whole week. One crazy thing that I did find out that I did do, I signed myself out of the hospital. They put me in the hospital to try to find out what was going on. I signed myself out of the hospital. Living in Atlanta, yes, cost. And I had just gotten this job right down the road from where I was residing at. And um, I was at my desk, sitting at my desk, and began to spin. Didn't know what was going on. And my manager called and say, "Hey, was that your son that brought you to work?" Yes. She called my son and told my son to come back and get me. Also, once I got there, they was like, "Didn't we just see you?" Yeah. Didn't we admit you in the hospital? Yes. And I signed myself out. But with that being said, like I said, the tumor is still here. October of this, well, Sunday will make 8 years. And before I got disconnected, I was telling you a little bit about, the 7 year. We know 7 years mean completion. Well, 8 years also means a new beginning. So this is a new beginning for me because I've met new people, um, trying to get my book published. Finally got my book published, my first book, A Boy's Journey to Recovery. And what did I do? I took myself out the equation, and I put it in a children's book. I wrote a children's book. While I was there in going to radiation, I met kids. I think this little boy might have been about maybe 14, maybe 15, that had a brain tumor, but he also had brain cancer. And I went to thinking, take myself out the equation. What does a child go through? I'm grown. What does a child go through when they dealing with this type of situation? So I just wrote a children's book. I just sent off last night the second book, children's book. So with that being said, we have to be mindful of whatever the odds that we face in life. We do know it's different ailments that people go through, such as Alzheimer's, such as dementia, such as breast cancer, such as diabetes, any type of ailment that we go through, we have to make sure that we take care of ourselves. I do know this. Brain tumor, brain cancer, brain aneurysm does not get noticed. And as I promised myself and as I promised other people that going through this, brain tumor, brain cancer, brain aneurysm will no longer go unnoticed, not on my watch. I'm going to make sure that I do events, and that's what I do for the past almost 4 years now. I've been doing events for brain awareness, making sure that I don't get anyone that I know that may come across that say, hey, a brain tumor. That's my area. That's my field. I'm doing something. If it's leading up to a walk, we do a walk. I did that. That was my first event. My second event, COVID came, so I couldn't do the second event. My third event that I just did recently was here in Cordia, May. I did the third event, which I had doctors. Dr. Henry Young spoke on strokes. I had a nurse practitioner, Mr. Derek Collier. Also, another nurse is an RN, Latonya Adams. Quite the other two doctors that I did have, they wasn't able to make it. But like I said, we got to make sure that we take care of ourselves when we have these type of issues that's going on. And I know that we don't like to go to the doctor. That's just something that we don't do. We don't like to go to the doctor. And a lot of people, for a lot of reasons, medical bills, and we get that. But your body tells you what's going on. Your body tells you what's going on, but we ignore it. And like I said, I ignored all the signs. God was giving me all kind of signs. One way or the other, He gonna get your attention. So He got my attention laying on the floor. I had an 8-hour surgery. They cut open my head, cut a piece of my brain off. And that's what I tell people, you'll never know who you're going to get, because I don't know who I'm going to be one day from another. But with that being said, I try to make jokes about it. A lot of people say, you don't look like you had brain surgery. Well, what people look like don't have brain surgery, because I don't know. But I try to keep myself going. I try to do little events. I just did the Orlando Gospel Fest with Miss Kenya C. Wheeler. I am very honored to be in her presence. I thank you so much for allowing me to get my story out. I thank you so much for everything that you're doing for me, and even being a sponsor. Also, the publisher that helped me with my book and got my book out. She's from Jacksonville, Miss Chase Sador. So with that being said, I wanted to just tell her thank you also, in the support team that I have now that's helping me along the way. I just say thank you so much. A lot of people don't know this is a struggle every day. This is a struggle every day. It's nothing easy. I can make it look easy, but this is a struggle every day dealing with this. But I go on. I don't let it hinder me. I don't let it stop me. I'm not going to ever let it stop me. I'm going to continue to make sure that I get my voice heard. Um, like I say, I do wear swan ministry because the name of the tumor that I have is called schwannoma. It's an acoustic nerve tumor, and it deals with all the nerves in the brain. Swan is short for schwannoma. So, as I tell you many, many times, and I'm gonna keep on saying it, I'm gonna keep on saying it, I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna give up on trying to get my message out with brain awareness. So again, I just say thank you, Miss Kenya, for allowing me to share. I don't know what happened earlier. I just say thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my
Let me
heart.
just ask you a question. So I just want to ask you a couple questions. I see what I told you I was gonna mute my mic because I cut you off last time when I said give me the mic back. So here
Yes,
it is, Buddy. How did you come up with Buddy? I mean, I love the picture.
Buddy had to
I
have a
love
name
that.
because why Buddy in my head? Why this tumor in my? You just not gonna be in my head, and you just gonna be up there bum fumbling with stuff you ain't got no business. So I just thought about, hey, you gonna have a name, so I just say Buddy, and Buddy it is. So, Buddy Love, and I thought about the movie with Eddie Murphy, Buddy Love, because he would change from this person to that person. So and I just thought about that, and I tell a lot of people, you don't know what you're gonna get when you're talking to me, because one minute I'm this way and the next minute I'm that. So when I went to write, I said Buddy Love. That's what I'm gonna name this tumor, Buddy Love. So I come up with that, and that's what I call him, Buddy Love.
So I know a lot of times when we want to become authors and we want to become writers, we probably don't think about a children's book. What we do is we want to write from the depths of our soul and our heart. So what made you transcribe that, what you're going through, into a children's book and not just becoming a authoress of telling your story through something that the adults can relate to? I can relate to the book. I got to buy the book because I forgot to buy the book, but I'm gonna get the book. Trust me. But
No, I'm gonna send you the book.
no,
I
just
need
hold
you.
off on the book. Hold off. I'm gonna come. I'm coming the first of the year to Georgia, and I'm gonna ride through there because y'all don't have Dunkin'. I'm gonna ride through there. So if you grab my book and go. But here it is. I just want to know what made you say, okay, I have this story. I have this awesome story, and we're going to transcribe it into a children's book. So how did you come up with that?
That little boy that was sitting next to me expired. He inspired me a lot because while he was sitting there, I'm looking like my situation could have been a whole lot worse than his situation. He actually had brain cancer. I just have a brain tumor. And I just saw all the tears that he was shared in, and I'm like, I looked over at my mom and I'm like, I got it. I got it. Because if I can go through this, and what these children are going through, it's even a lot worse on a child than it is me being a grown up. So and I just thought about, hey, these children, they don't get recognized. You don't you see it on TV. You see them talking on TV about, I have brain cancer and this and da da da. Well, you don't see anybody writing a book on brain tumor, brain cancer. So with that being said, when that little boy expired me to do a children's book, while he's over there shedding tears, I'm over there looking like, okay, I can do this. So once I started getting better, the thoughts in my mind, that little boy came to my mind that was sitting there crying. So it did something to me to just see him shed the tears. I don't know what, I didn't have to have chemo. I had 6 rounds of radiation. But him going through his stages of radiation and chemo, I can only imagine, what they go through, because I know what I went through with my radiation. And I just thought I looked over there and told mama, I just want to die. I just want to die. Nobody shouldn't have to go through anything like this right here. And I just thought, the worst. I thought, when you say a brain tumor, the first thing come to our mind is, am I dying? Am I finna die? You tell me that I got a brain tumor, so you telling me I'm finna die? That's the first thing that we comes to mind. But then we have to also be mindful too. Your brain is your motor. A vehicle does not run without the motor. So, when we say a brain tumor, listen to when a person say a brain tumor. If I go out there and get in my vehicle and it won't crank and it ain't got no motor and I can't go nowhere. So once your brain shut down, there's no more you. Even with the people with breast cancer, and like I said, we got to stop just honoring just one thing. If you're gonna honor this, then you need to honor this, 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 and this. Because I see red ribbons and domestic violence, but do you ever hear anybody speak on these situations here? No, I met a young man Saturday, and I was asking him, do you mind me giving my grandson and his teammates the socks to support brain awareness? And he said no. I said, have you ever heard about brain tumor, brain cancer, brain aneurysm? He said, no, I don't hear nothing about that. I said, well, do you know anybody? He said, well, I a couple of peoples I know. He said, but I don't never hear nobody talk about it. I said, exactly. I said, so, but from that day forward, it will never go unnoticed again. And I'm going to make sure that brain awareness, brain tumor, brain cancer, and brain aneurysm never goes unnoticed. Ever.
That is a powerful movement, and I do commend you for doing that because again, I was not aware of it until I met you. I didn't, and again, you do have domestic violence and breast cancer and everything, and no one is talking about the um, brain awareness month, and we're losing children, we're losing adults every day
Right.
to this monster that is just. And again, we our body tells us things, and we think that we can heal everything with home remedies. And I get everyone's like me too. I use sea moss and everything, but at some point you have to go to the doctor to have them check you fully for things that may be going on because you may be actually using something for something else, but it ain't that. It's your head. So I commend you and I support you in what you're doing. I thank you so much for visiting the platform. I'm gonna say
Thank
this
you.
again. While you were gone, I showed your entire website. So while you were
Wow.
gone, we did do productively. We did go through the website and take a look at everything. So I just want to say that to you.
Okay.
Also, just to let everybody know, I'm going to reiterate this that on the 20th, November the 20th, 2021 at 4 p.m. I need all of y'all in the in the Cordia area, in the Cordia, an hour, 2 hour away from Cordia. I need you to go by and support their 17th annual pre anniversary um, concert. Now, real quick, tell us just a little bit about that you guys got going on with that.
Well, that's our pastor anniversary on that day. So we're honoring Pastor Gregory Williams and his wife Denise Williams. 17 years I hear. I recently changed my membership to the church there, um, Emmanuel Baptist, Emmanuel Missionary Baptist Church. So when I say a awesome, awesome, I sit there and just stare because I never heard pastors preach like he does. I never, I just sit there because I'm so amazed. And when I say I don't think I don't think I'm going nowhere anytime soon unless they plan on putting me out the church. But when I say he's there, he's just awesome. He's an awesome pastor. Awesome. Please stop by and give Pastor William and Minister William is their appreciation, pastor appreciation on that day. And we would be honored to have you out there.
All right, so listen, like I said before, anybody under the sound of my voice, if you're in Georgia, now I love y'all, but y'all ain't got no Dunkin' in Cordell. I love y'all, but y'all ain't got
It's
no
okay.
Dunkin' in Cordell. It's a hard no for me. I'm just joking. I love y'all. So listen, I need you guys to come. We got three great groups. Um, she
Powerful.
said, "Buddy Love." Yes, Buddy Love.
Powerful.
So listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. So, do you want to thank anybody before we head out tonight?
See what had happened was, did what had happened. I'm just gonna go ahead on and let you end that because it's stuff that's in my head because I keep telling you I don't never know which part of I'm gonna get. So, but that being said, I say stuff and I don't want to say the wrong stuff.
All right,
But
so
no,
we're gonna let you go. But listen, I want to let you know that I know you said I'm coming in. I think you said May. You guys are
May,
doing the May.
right?
It's hot. It's hot outside. I'm gonna put my shorts and my hat on, and I'm coming over to Cordeal. I'm gonna drive over to Atlanta and get me a cup of coffee before I come in.
Well,
But May,
we'll get
y'all stay
we'll get your
tuned.
watermelon. We'll get your
What?
watermelon. Oh, but anyway,
But I'll
anyway,
be there in May.
okay,
Listen, so y'all just stay tuned because I'm coming in May. They're having a annual day, and they asked me to come, so I already got them on my calendar for May. I'm coming. I'm coming,
okay,
and I'm gonna stop by Atlanta and get me a cup of coffee prior to coming.
okay.
So listen, I want to bid you farewell and say goodnight. We're gonna talk on Facebook. Continue to push and press towards the mark. I love you, girl. You know you can always call me, inbox me, and ask me
I love
anything.
you.
Everybody under the sound of my voice, please follow her page. And y'all keep inspiring her and pushing her because at the end of the day, she still needs prayer. Y'all lift her up and make sure that y'all are holding her. Like she said, she doesn't know some days what she's going to be because of what's going on. But we speak that you will be healed in the name of Jesus. And on that note, we're going to go and you have a good night. So listen, I need everybody to go follow Angela and her story. I need y'all to buy her book. Her book costs $15. Y'all check her out. And I need y'all to do me a favor and buy her book. All it's right there. It's right there. All of that. I know it looks scribble scrabble, but y'all click on that link. Click on that link and buy her book. I need her to become Amazon bestseller after tonight. So if you are under the sound of my voice, I need her to become Amazon bestseller. Buy it for your kids. Buy it for you. Buy it for everybody. Buy it to support. Buy her book. Again, her Facebook page, friend. I'll share it. It's I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it, friend. I'll tag you in it. Follow her page and buy her book. So listen, if y'all gotta cut out 1 meal, buy the book. Go to Amazon, buy the book. Take a picture. Do me a favor. Take a picture that you bought the book and tag me in it. Do me that favor, guys. I don't ask for much. Y'all buy the book, take a picture and tag me in it. I gotta go because on the other side we got gospel karaoke coming on, and y'all don't want to miss it tonight. Y'all don't want to miss gospel karaoke. So y'all see y'all on the other side. Good night. Listen, I love y'all. I had missed y'all, and I'll see y'all soon.